This is awesome. Okay. Therapy tea
Correct.
to Kushal.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's get one for me. And we'll go right into where we
Sure.
left off on the weight loss management.
Whether it's for joints and bones, we had different kinds of oils that were used, and for various conditions there were different plants that were used. And I grew up in such an environment, so when I met with my friend, this was a perfect place for me to bring my roots back. Sources these ingredients directly from the farmers in Sri Lanka. And like I said, they are grown organically. There is no pesticide and all of that. They are, 100% natural ingredients. We are right now in the process of getting into retail with their help. Our first customer is a 10 outlet a large retail chain. And we are right now pitching to several other companies as well.
Hello and welcome to Nepal Talks Presents Keep Talking podcast, where I am to present you successful entrepreneurs, small business owners, and influential personalities so you can get inspired on an everyday basis. Today, I have an extreme pleasure to be in conversation with someone who can not only inspire you, but also has brought an excellent healthy product that you may want to try. Terapy Ceylon Ayurveda, the green tea that comes directly from Sri Lanka to United States, and it's being brought into the United States by someone, a physician by training, and who has his roots to Ayurveda family back in Sri Lanka. Let me have an honor to present you Kusal from Terapy Ceylon. Kusal, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
I'd like to call this conversation a therapy conversation because we will be talking a lot about the product that you have developed and that you've been marketing. But let's first begin with your introduction. Tell us about yourself, tell us about your company and the product that we're going to talk about today.
Sure. So I'm Kusal Senanayake. I'm a physician by training, but have been on the commercial side of the healthcare industry for about 20 years now. Originally from Sri Lanka. And that is where the inspiration for this business has come through from. Coming from a healthcare related family as well. My grandparents were Ayurvedic practitioners, and having grown up in Sri Lanka for about 30 years, after we moved here, I was always looking to see how can we promote something that is from Sri Lanka and the Sri Lankan values and all of that to the rest of the world. So as I was thinking this through, I reached out to one of my childhood friends in Sri Lanka who was from a family of tea brewers and tea exporters. And that's how this idea of promoting the therapy teas in the US market came to fruition, because it blends two of the richest traditions for our Sri Lankan community, one being tea and the second being the Ayurvedic tradition. And like I said, my friend back in Sri Lanka, coming from a tea family, for over 4 decades, they had the expertise in tea.
Wow.
And they had been working with this, trying out these different Ayurvedic blends, having worked with the indigenous Ayurvedic practitioners in Sri Lanka. So that's where my expertise came into play, because being a physician by training and having worked in the healthcare industry, specifically in the pharma side for the last almost 15 years, my strengths was a add-on to see how can we bring those rich traditions to the US market.
That is fantastic. How do you pronounce this? Is this therapy?
It's Terapy.
Terapy.
It's a play on tea as a therapy.
Ah, okay. Tea.
Yes.
Therapy. Okay. So the box of green tea that I have in my hand. Thank you so much for bringing this over so we can talk about this. This says Slimming Garcinia.
Correct.
What does this mean, Slimming Garcinia?
Absolutely. So before jumping directly into that, let me explain to you how we went about bringing this to life. So we actually launched 12 different products. Before launching the 12 products, we actually tested out almost 300 different blends, working with those indigenous practitioners in Sri Lanka, and narrowed it down to 80. And then we eventually launched these 12 initial blends out to the market. Now, each of these blends are a mixture of pure Ceylon tea, the highest grade pure Ceylon tea, with a combination of specific herbs. And the box that you just showed, the Slimming Garcinia, for example, is a combination of the pure Ceylon tea and Garcinia Cambodia. So the Garcinia is a very widely researched and published herb that shows properties of helping with weight management. And, there are studies you can look up on Mayo Clinic, Johns Hopkins, and various other widely, accepted institutions that have shown how it helps with that. So this tea specifically is a blend of those two, and some other additional herbs as well for your well-being. But similar to Slimming Garcinia, we have some other varieties that have those specific health benefits as well.
We're going to talk about all of the varieties that you have, but I'm still fascinated with this. It says Slimming Garcinia, and then it also says that supports a dietary routine.
Correct.
How does that support on your weight loss?
These are not medicines. That's why they're not FDA approved as medicines. These are health supplements.
While we're talking, I'd also like to get some tea. We just started brewing this up, and my God, this looks amazing. The color looks amazing. We just had a boiled water in it.
Yes.
About a few minutes ago. How long does it take to actually prepare the tea?
Typically between 3 to 5 minutes is what we recommend for brewing.
This is awesome. Okay. Therapy tea
Correct.
to Kusal.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's get one for me. And we'll go right into where we left off on the weight loss management thing. And
Correct.
You were talking about this is not a medicine. This is just a tea with
Correct.
health benefits to it.
Exactly.
Let me take a sip of it.
Sure. I will try it as well.
Smells amazing.
Yes.
This is different than all the green teas that I have tried from the store.
Yes.
Which one did we actually put in here?
That's the peppermint tea.
Peppermint. Okay.
Yes. That's a refreshing peppermint. We call it peppermint boost, so that it helps with energy boost.
Love it.
Yes.
Okay. Let's continue on the weight loss management side.
Absolutely. So like I was saying, Garcinia has different ways in how it helps with the weight management. There are different pathways that it helps with. Because they are not FDA approved as medicines, we can't specifically talk about as a mechanism of action how it acts. But having said that, the research papers clearly show in trial settings how what the impact of these herbs are in the weight management. So it helps with your routine diet and your weight management. That doesn't mean you can, if you eat an unhealthy meal and you have an unhealthy lifestyle, that's just drinking the slimming tea is not going to help you lose weight. But it's definitely an added benefit that helps with your weight management.
Okay.
There are different ways that it has shown that it actually takes effect. It controls your hunger pangs. It has some effects in burning the fat cells and various effects. But again, I'm very clear on this. This is not FDA approved. It's not an FDA approved drug.
Okay. No, I completely understand that. I
Yes,
don't think there is any green tea that is FDA approved
exactly.
to be labeled as a medicine.
Correct.
It is a supplement, I know.
Correct.
But also it has some health benefit. And now
Absolutely.
especially I'd like to have green tea at
Correct.
bedtime so I can have good sleep, right?
Exactly.
What other varieties that you have apart from
Sure.
Slimming Garcinia?
So some of our popular varieties are, in addition to slimming, we have joint teas. Joint teas is a blend of 5 specific herbs that is traditionally called paspangua. So pas means 5. And in the Ayurvedic terms, there is paspangua consists of 5 specific herbs, like I said, that have natural pain relief properties, and it helps soothe your joints and muscles, so muscles and all of that. So that's for joint relief. We also have what is called Slimming Garcinia. A youthful glow. Youthful glow is made with a blend that includes butterfly pea flower. And when you make the tea, it actually is blue in color.
Ah.
So it's very pretty, and it's very apt because it helps with your skin and hair.
Cool.
So, blue butterfly pea actually helps with naturally boosting your collagen production. And that helps with strengthening your skin and hair, and helps with radiant skin, radiant and glowing skin. So that's the youthful glow. We also have stomaches, which is here. Stomach is the main ingredient is ginger. It has ginger, peppermint, fennel seeds, and fenugreek, and a blend of those. That helps with digestive health. So indigestion, acid reflux, bloating, and all of constipation and all of that. We have had many customers reach out to us surprised that this has helped them, and they are loyal customers who are now continuing with our products. I think so. In addition to that, we also have ginger, perfect for the allergy season. As you can see, I'm a little congested right now. I've run out of my stock of ginger tea, but ginger really helps with as a anti-inflammatory, its anti-inflammatory properties and all of that. It helps boost your immune system, and really helps with your upper respiratory congestions, and perfect for this allergy season. In addition, we have moringa tea. Moringa, if you know, is
No, I
tagged
know.
as a superfood, full of vitamins and antioxidants and other the features. And so that superfood is now available as a tea,
As a tea, okay.
moringa tea. We have
How do you make those tea? I mean, you talk about ginger tea. You talk
Correct.
about
Yes.
moringa tea. Do
Yes.
you actually ground those
Absolutely.
components and then make tea out of it, or do you just use the flavors of it?
No, it's the actual ingredients. So, my partner back in Sri Lanka, Ruinika, she sources these ingredients directly from the farmers in Sri Lanka. And like I said, they are grown organically. There is no pesticide and all of that. They are, 100% natural ingredients. And they source it from these farmers, so that actually helps with the sustainability and bring up those communities as well. And then those are actually ground, and the actual raw material are used, not the flavors.
That is great, because that is one of the question
Right.
that comes in people's mind. And
Correct.
I was thinking about that.
Yes.
How come you can produce such a good quantity
Okay.
without using the flavors, without using any added flavors,
Right.
added artificial materials to it? But you clarified that.
Yes.
Now, how are you doing business in United States? I see that you come to Postal Express to
Right.
ship this on a
Yes.
regular basis. Every
Yes.
day you come with big packages and you ship to customers, and you have loyal customers.
Yes.
Every time I ask you what are you going to send it, you just give me a zip code and it pops up. Then
Correct.
you said, okay, this is the same customer.
Yeah.
How were you able to build that
Right.
loyalty in
Yes.
your customership? and when did you start? Tell us about your journey of entrepreneurship in the United States.
Sure. So we first launched the brand here about 2 years back, and I really helped with setting it up through the right channels. It was very difficult, I would say. Our first channel to get in through was Amazon, actually, and Amazon has very stringent requirements around the product quality, the manufacturing quality, ensuring that they only sell the highest quality of products. So we had to go through all of those certifications, providing the requirements, and passing all of Amazon's rigorous requirements. That took a lengthy period of time, but we very successfully got through our first 3 products back in 2023, and then we expanded to all our 12 products last year in 2024. So all 12 varieties are available on Amazon right now. And in addition to that, we also launched on a Shopify store, our own e-commerce store. So it's therapyceylon.com. And so both channels right now, we have customers coming in, and there are tons of repeat purchasers. There are loyal customers, like you said, who are coming in every month, and that as a percentage, we can see that there is a significant number of repeat customers that are coming back. What we are also very excited about is having seen some of our products, we got picked up by a large national distributor in US. And we are right now in the process of getting into retail with their help. Our first customer is a 10 outlet a large retail chain. And we are right now pitching to several other companies as well, several other retailers as well.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And, that's our next stage. But we are taking that step cautiously, because going into large retail has a lot of complexities in how to manage and navigate all of that. So we are very excited, but we are cautiously making that progress, ensuring that we are setting ourselves up for success.
Absolutely. I see the patience in your statements. I not only see the patience in your statement, I also see the patience in your actions, because I've been seeing you, and I've known you since last 2 years, and you've been coming here with 1 package a day. Now that grown up to 2 packages a day, that's grown up to 3 packages. Now it has grown to a level where I can formally request to listen, can we talk about your product? What do you do?
Sure.
And I really appreciate you accepting to this. Again, I'd like to go back to your story on you are a physician by training.
Yes.
And then you are an entrepreneur as well. And you see that there is a huge market in the United States with all of these green teas. Even though there are tons of green teas in the shelf of the stores, you still see the market there, right? Why do you think your product is going to win over all the products, all the green teas that people see and people buy in a less money than how much you're selling it for from the stores?
Great question. So although we are a tea, we are not playing in the tea market. We are playing in the functional beverages market. Which is one of the fastest growing markets in the US because of health consciousness. And the functional beverages market, if I'm not mistaken, is currently almost in the 30 to 50 billion range, and it's growing double digit, very fast double digit growth. The whole reason being, more and more people are becoming health conscious. And they love natural products that provide those health benefits. And, whether it's teas, whether it's different coffee types, whether it's other kinds of blends, beverages, and, there is all kinds of, functional drinks that are coming out with these healthy benefits. And that's the market that we are playing in. You're absolutely right. We cannot compete with the day-to-day, the green tea boxes that are there anywhere. And that's why this is not just tea. This is tea blended with Ayurvedic herbs based on hundreds of years of tradition that have been passed through and wisdom that has been passed through.
That is fantastic. Tell us more about the Ayurvedic component of this. Why do you call this a Ayurveda? Ancient Ayurvedic tea is
Correct. Yes.
the slogan that you have
Correct.
on each one of these.
Yes.
Herbal tea infusion. Tell us
Yes.
about the Ayurvedic portion.
Correct. So, Ceylon Ayurveda is like I said earlier, is a rich tradition, right? It had been passed through generations and generations, starting with the indigenous practitioners back then, and then through the Buddhist culture and all of that. These the recipes have been written down in palm leaves. That's how it and through word of mouth, through generations, they were passed down. And there is indigenous or Ayurvedic medicine faculty in Sri Lanka, and it's a government regulated practice in Sri Lanka actually. And we worked with some of these Ayurveda practitioners. We created these blends based on their expertise, based on those recipes that have been coming through from generations. And that's how, like I said earlier, each of these blends that we have are with a specific blend of ingredients that are based on those Ayurvedic recipes that have those health benefits. And, like I said, my grandparents were Ayurvedic practitioners, and I grew up in a family where we had multiple Ayurvedic medicines actually back at home. Whether it's for joints and bones, we had different kinds of oils that were used, and for various conditions, there were different plants that were used. And I grew up in such an environment. So when I met with my friend, this was a perfect place for me to bring my roots back. And along with my background as a healthcare professional in the healthcare industry, to bring those values to a market that needs them.
That is so brilliant, because your family belongs to an Ayurveda family, and you are a physician by training, and you have developed this. You have not only developed a concept, you've actually constructed something, built something that is probably trying to disrupt the market in the United States. This is an inspiration. Why did you decide to do the tea instead of something else? I don't know what else is in the market. Why did you go into the tea market, rather than probably trying to do an herbal supplement?
Right. All the way back to my first statement, two rich traditions from Sri Lanka, tea and Ayurveda. That's what we blended together. And I'm so glad that I was able to find my Renika, who was my friend, who comes from a family with 4 generations of 40 years in the tea industry. So they know tea inside out. They have all the facilities there, which are GMP certified, and have all the manufacturing standards, so international standards. So it was a perfect fit for us to partner up with both our strengths together to win in this market.
That is cool. Now tell me, how much does it cost? I don't want you to give me, I don't need you to give me the exact price, but give me the ballpark of how much does it cost and how many tea bags can I get, and where can I get it from apart from Amazon?
Right. So we have 2-tiered pricing. We have 4 products which are at the higher tier. So Slimming Garcinia, Stomach Ease, Youthful Glow, and Joint Ease, which are priced at the $17.99 range. In retail, once it comes out, it might be priced slightly lower than that, but in our online store, it has to account for our shipping and all of that together. So it retails at $17.99. It's 18 to 20 tea bags in each of these tea boxes. The ginger teas, peppermints, and all of that, which are more widely available, they retail at $14.99.
Okay.
But then on Amazon, there are lots of discounts available, promotions. Right now, we are just completing the big summer sale. So, it's available with different promotions. You can have a look.
That is great. Now, I don't want to talk about this product anymore
Right.
because it is so great. It's so excellent. We just had a taste of it, and this is the first time I've tested it. This tastes amazing. This
Right.
tastes different than the one that you can get at the store. These are a little bit, expensive than you would get into the market.
Sure.
But again, you pay for what you get, right?
Exactly.
So this is good. One final question to you, Kushal, is where do you want to see, or will you see, or are you already seeing yourself in the next 5 to 10 years in this industry?
So we would love to be in the top 3 players in the functional beverages market. It's a huge market, and let me clarify that in the tea category, in the functional beverages side of it, because functional beverages is wide, but the tea as a functional beverage is a niche market. That's where we want to play in, like I said earlier, and we want to be in that top 3 in that market. And we don't see any other major players in that area. There's actually one, but outside of that, we would love to be in the top 3.
That is so great. And you have all the production capability to support the demand.
Correct.
Right?
Exactly.
You're talking about the entire US. You're talking about an ocean. You're not talking about river anymore.
Absolutely. So that's where, again, where my partner strength comes in. Like I said, they have been in the industry for over 40 years. They're one of the top 5 biggest tea exporters, bulk tea exporters from Sri Lanka, but venturing into branded tea for the first time in the US market. So that's why, it's a unique partnership where the right expertise have come together, and we have the production support, we have the commercialization support. So it's, gaining the traction and getting into the winning in the US market is complex, and that's what we are navigating right now.
Very good. Thank you very much for your insight, for your explanation, and for your time, Kushal, today. This has been a great conversation, and I really wish you a very good success. And what will can I keep? Actually, we'd like to keep a few of these at our store. So, if people would like to come and take a look at it, they can do that. I was also initially planning to have some sort of, tea brewing at my store. So it, fills with aroma. It looks like this is going to be a great choice. If you happen to come to Postal Express, if you live in North Carolina and around the area, Cary, Durham, Apex, Morrisville, any part of Raleigh, and you happen to be in the Cary, then come to Postal Express, have a look into this. And then also, if we have been brewing it, you can also get a sip of it to taste it actually, and you can make your decision whether or not you buy it. But I'd like you to get a taste of it, get a hang of it, and you can get this at the Postal Express. At the same time, if you'd like to directly buy it, you can get it in Amazon and Shopify. Therapy Ceylon.
TherapyCeylon.com.
TherapyCeylon.com.
That's correct.
Thank you, Kushal. Thank you very much
and
for your
also, if there is people want to gift it as a natural, ingredient gift.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The gift pack has 9 of our varieties, 5 bags each. It's a perfect gift for a holiday season or any special occasion, and that's a nice way to enjoy all 9 varieties in one go.